Haven't you ever felt that life was destined? It's like a toll road, straight ahead, you can't turn. Born, school, work, marriage, retirement, it's over. But what if I told you, only you can shape your life? Not your parents, not your school, not your fate. But you yourself. And that's not what I said. That's what Jean-Paul Sartre said, the most urgent existentialist philosopher of the 20th century. She said, "Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself." What does it mean? Who is Sartre, and why can his quotes be a hard slap for our lives that are mostly overthinking and insecure? Jean-Paul Sartre, born in 1905 in Paris. Since childhood, he was different. He didn't like to follow the rules, and had a crazy curiosity. As a teenager, Sartre had fallen in love with the world of philosophy. But what's interesting is that he didn't just tinker with theories. He felt that human life was absurd. But that's precisely why life became meaningful. Sartre also experienced the harshness of World War II. He was once captured by the German army, living as a prisoner of war, but there, he wrote and thought even wilder, "If this life has no guidelines, it means I am free. Free to determine the meaning of my own life." And from there was born a legendary sentence that until now is still the subject of motivational content everywhere: "Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself." Okay, now let's dissect the sentence. Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. What does it mean? We are nothing except what we choose and do. You can be born into a rich family. But if you are lazy, have no direction, then you are nobody. On the other hand, you can be born from the bottom. But if you work hard, are consistent, you can be anyone. Sartre taught one important thing: don't blame your past. Don't blame your parents. Don't blame the system. Blame yourself if you don't act. Because every choice, no matter how small, is a definition of who you are. What do you want to be known as? Content creator? Activist? Entrepreneur? It's not all written by fate, but by yourself. The problem is, in life now, we think too much, compare too much, fear too much. Look at IG, other people are already successful, traveling, married, doing business. Look at yourself, still scrolling TikTok, overthinking, lying down. But Sartre said, you are free. But with that freedom, you are also fully responsible for your life. This is not just motivation, but a warning: if you do nothing, that's also a choice. And you have to bear the consequences. Isn't that crazy? So free. But also so hard. Because you have to dare to take steps. You want to be successful? Well, start now. You want to be the best version of yourself? Well, be that. Sartre said, existence precedes essence. What does it mean? You exist first. Then you decide what you want to be. Not the other way around. So now, the choice is yours. Do you want to be a spectator? Or be the main player in your own life? Sartre doesn't teach us to follow theory, but to be aware: man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. No need to wait for perfection. No need to wait for validation. You can start shaping yourself today. Right now. Because at the end of the story, the world will not remember you for what you thought, but for what you did. So, you are what you make of yourself. Don't forget to like, comment if you relate to these quotes, and share with your friends who are still confused about the direction of their lives. See you in the next video. Stay real, stay bold,